Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning I bid to all the THelps and participants of Turn Quarantine to English Time April intake. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here today for the closing ceremony of Turn Quarantine to English Time April intake 2021. For your information, the one-month program was organized by the Trenglish community with the result of good collaborative effort and support of THelps of KTKN. Throughout the program, we had many fun and entertaining activities. And now, we have come to the end of the program. However, this only marks the end of the Turn Quarantine to English Time program, not the knowledge and practice in using the language which should be carried out and enhanced further. To bless our ceremony, I would like to call upon Nabil Anwar for the Dua recitation. Please welcome.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مباركا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا مباركا معصوما ولا تجعل اللهم فينا ولا معنا شكيا ولا محروما ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير اللهم طول أعمارنا وصحح أجسادنا وثبت إيماننا ووسع أرزاقنا وحسن أخلاقنا ونور قلوبنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم اجعلنا من أهل الخير واجعلنا من أهل البركة واجعلنا من أهل المغفرة اللهم اجعلنا من أهل الجنة واجعلنا من أهل الفردوس الأعلى برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم اجعل مجلسنا هذا مجلسا مباركا لأصحابنا وأهلنا وضيفنا وضيوفنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin, amin, amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you, Nabil Anwar. By this, all THelps and I would like to congratulate all participants for their cooperation and positive participants. Today, we are joined by two VIP guests of Yayasan Terengganu, Miss Ani Aiza binti Ashari, Trenglish Program Manager and TXC Program Coach, and also Mr. Najib Ahmad, Trenglish Program Assistant Manager. I would like to invite Miss Aini Aiza binti Ashari to say a few words. Please welcome.
Thank you, Ainur. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning, everyone. I just saw on my screen, I only see our THelps faces and Nabil Firdaus. I can't see the rest, I think because of the layout kan, but I'm sure later we can see, and I hope everyone is having a good time, and I would say thank you first for inviting me to be part of this closing ceremony, and I would like to congratulate everyone, the participants of TQTAT and also the KTKN groups, THelps, for the successful completion of this ceremony. I was talking to Najib just now and asking him if he wants to say a few words also, because I'm not used to this and I'm not sure what should I be saying. But I think I would like to take this opportunity maybe to share a little bit with our participants about our program and my own I would say English language acquisition and learning journey. My name is Ani Aiza and I'm from Setiu, Terengganu. I grew up in, my family is not really, I grew up in a non-English speaking family, I would say. We don't really use English at home. And my primary school in Setiu also, basics lah. We don't really use English per se, but we learn English as part of the curriculum as usual. What I remember from my primary school English classes was my one of my English teachers, which was an Indian, the very first non-Malay teacher I had, Mr. Ravi, I remember. And the things I remember learning, the things that we did in our English class that I can still remember is dictation. We did dictation in class, and also some vocabulary games. You know, just where we had he gives us a word and then we spell it on the blackboard back then. And then let's say apple, so APPLE. So the next person has to start a new word with E. You know, it becomes like a puzzle, a jigsaw again. I remember that. And besides that, maybe just English competitions, storytelling competitions, things like that. And then, so I got an A for my UPSR, but I would say that that doesn't, I don't really know how to speak English from my primary school. And then I went to my secondary school where my learning environment totally changed. In my secondary school, the most of my friends, I met a lot of people who actually speak English as their first language. So in school, with my friends, it feels like they are learning Malay, and whereas you try to understand them because they use English more than Malay. So at this time, I feel very, it's like a realization that how much you actually don't know English yet. I can't really speak English at that time. But it becomes like the first environment I was in where English should be used as a communication, not just part of formal class punya English. You use English because you spend time communicating with friends who speak English. So that was my first exposure for that. What I remember from my secondary school and English learning was, this was where I believe I really started learning English. In our schools, we are segregated into sets according to our English levels. So at the beginning of the year, we will sit for like a placement test. It's called a closed test, more like a vocabulary assessment. So in my Form 1, I remember I was placed in set 4 out of 6. Set 1 is the best and set 6 is the worst. So I was placed in set 4. And then at the beginning of the year, I remember my first English exam, maybe the midterm exam, I failed my English. So coming from, primary school, yeah, you felt like, your English was pretty good. You got A for your UPSR can. And then suddenly you failed your English, and, I was, I felt out of water, yeah, like a fish out of water. You don't know what's wrong. And I felt very bad. I felt so down. But the friends helped, and my English teacher then also, I remember Miss Choi. She was very encouraging. So I still remember crying in class, when I got the results, and I was crying. And then she was encouraging us. And the things I remember from my lessons then was listening. We had a lot of learning English through songs. I still remember we went through, back in my days, my Form 1 was 1995. Some of your participants maybe is not born yet. So then, we don't have internet, not like now, right? So usually the songs are played from cassettes, cassette player, CD pun macam dah high end dah, but usually just cassette player. So the song is played, or the teacher will provide us with the song lyrics, and we went through the lyrics together. During this exercise, I remember you need to really concentrate. It's like an extension of the dictation exercise from my primary school, but this time it's more natural, and the because from songs it's like you learn the language in context, right? But I also remember I discovered the fun of I started enjoying songs because you then start to understand the lyrics behind the songs. I still remember one of the songs. It says, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, the voice sounds of silence. It's not just about acquiring the words, but also understanding the expressions. I believe that from the songs, because if not because of the songs, you wouldn't. If you just literally translate it, it would mean different. But when you look at it in context of the song, then you get to understand the meaning of the songs, right? So to me, it's like a discovery of a new world. Back in our days, our main source of songs is from radios lah. So I started enjoying listening to radios. If you notice the song I sang just now pun, kalau korang mungkin tak biasa lah, because it's from Light and Easy, I think. The channels, my teacher pun orang tua kan. So the songs pun, the ones that we use in class are mostly old songs that's slow, but the lyrics usually are meaningful. And then as I progressed to Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5, I believe I acquired more language, but I was still not confident to actually use it naturally. So when I mix with my friends, even though they speak, mainly we speak Manglish lah, but I don't really use English completely, I would say, naturally. The environment is still in a contained space at school, kan? And then when I left school, I went to my matriculation, and then another change of environment. So coming from my high school where, English is, I would say maybe 70% English environment, going to matriculation where I got mixed up with the environment, then maybe 30% English, even in English class. So in that kind of environment, you can notice yourself, because you're coming from a more English environment. Then when you got into this kind of environment, people will see you as you're speaking English. So I noticed myself, I probably started feeling more comfortable using English during my matrics, I remember, in English class, but this is only in English class. But I use English to interact with my English teachers. Kalau secondary school ni, I think in class, I probably, just passively, just receive on the receiving end, and you use English just to communicate with your friends as Manglish. But in matrics, I started using it to interact with my English teacher. And again, another non-Malay guy, Mr. Surjit, I remember. And then when I went to university, I went to UKM, University Kebangsaan. I didn't know it then, but then I remember, I already started, I would say started thinking in English. So you didn't really think about how you speak. You already speak Manglish or you speak English. You mix it up in your conversation, right? It becomes more natural to you. And I remember one of my senior, at one point, I had someone tegur me. Someone said, ini UKM lah, ini kat sini cakap bahasa kebangsaan. Then you realize that, oh, okay. So actually you have been, because you use it without thinking anymore, kan? So that was another change of environment for me. But during my university time, UKM, this was the first time that I actually had to use English for serious thing, I guess, because I applied for Petronas scholarship, and the interview, of course, was conducted in English. So because of my previous because of the learnings and acquisition of the language throughout primary, secondary, matrics, and bila dah masuk dekat uni, when I really had to use it, it doesn't become a shock lah. So it becomes natural, somewhat natural already, kan, because I was already in that direction. So Alhamdulillah, I got the scholarship, and as Petronas scholar pun, usually every year, if I'm not mistaken, we used to have English English camps during semester break. They will gather all of us and had courses. So most of the main medium of communication is in English. So I was already being exposed to that environment. And then I started working. So after I graduated, I joined Petronas. And again, the interview was of course in English. And then the working environment also, the work is in English. You know, the medium of communication in the office and also with your clients, the people you work with are all in English, because the staff, it's more or less multinational, right? So you have people, non-Malaysians also, and even among the Malaysians, you use English or at least mix. For formal work, it's like presentations and also writing emails, all those things are in English. So Alhamdulillah, because of the background, it wasn't really a big shock to me lah, I would say. So it wasn't. I didn't find it too much of a struggle when I joined the working environment. But the point I'm trying to tell is, I imagine, let's say if I have not been on the English language acquisition and learning journey before, until I had to use it during the interview, the first time that I really had to use it. If during that time was the first time that, I had to start thinking in English, because when you actually use it for actual communication, you don't have time to translate things, right? When you are in English class, you can translate your thoughts. When your teacher asks you to present something, you have time, prepare your homework. You can think in Malay and then get it translated and then present it in English. But when it's an impromptu thing, people just ask you questions, you can't be translating right at the same time when you wanna answer it, because that actual live translation is actually another level. You have to be even more advanced in English to be able to do that. So, because what I would say is, from my observation, lots of us, they are coming from Terengganu, kan? Terengganu, you don't really need English in our environment. You don't really use it. And then sometimes if you use it, people actually, say bad things about you. People perli or cakap mengada ke apa kan. But in reality is, lots of us, lots of orang Terengganu, people say are brilliant. In exam, we did well. So when we are interviewed for scholarship, suddenly when the interview is in English, we struggled because we couldn't communicate our thoughts directly in English. So the point is, from our program, the Trenglish program, which is translated in the program that you guys joined in, TQTAT, we really hope to inculcate the culture of English learning down to each individual. Because to me, what's important is for each of us to actually want, when we see the need for English, we want it, then only we will learn it. Then only it will be an actual acquisition of the language. Because when we are in school, when we are drilled the language, it can just pass through your screen, pass through your brain, but it doesn't get absorbed, it doesn't stay. To the extent that if someone asks you in English, can you directly answer it in English? It has to come, to me, what we are trying to get is, we want everyone to have the motivation to want to speak English, to want to be able to speak English, and learn it ourselves. First is we have to want it. And it depends. Kalau macam myself, I would, because of the environment, what's your driving force for you to get English? What I can tell for sure is, for work and for interview, for your future, it's very clear cut. English is an important thing. But everyone needs to find their own English learning motivation. Why do you want to learn English? So like some of you, maybe because you're still teenagers, can, like when I look at my anak buah, some of the younger kids, maybe they wanna because they wanna play games. When you wanna understand, so you wanna use English for your games. That can be your motivation, or you wanna use English for trying to I don't know, no, work lah. Mostly is work lah. But to me, English aside from work and also entertainment, games, trying to understand songs and all that, English exposed you to another way of thinking even. Because language essentially encompasses everything about the culture, because you want to express your thinking, and different languages actually has different expressions of things. So I really hope that everyone will find the interest, will find your motivation to want to learn, I would say languages, but we are specifically focusing on English, kan? Because once you find that and you fall in love with it, it will drive you to indirectly, whatever you do, you will acquire the language. To me, I really hope that you guys had fun during your TQTET experience, because that's the idea of what your sisters, your miss, all these facilitators are doing through the program, kan? Because you had fun activities. So we hope you enjoyed your time and you pick up skills, the necessary English skills also. But more importantly, we also hope that you guys get the idea that you really need this and you will want to continue learning English. Tengok Aida membebel banyak. But that's I think that's all the sharing that I hope from this session. That like our MC said just now, we really hope that this the end of the program is not the end of your English learning journey. We really hope that you guys will continue exploring and acquiring English, and then successfully utilizing it, and also together with us inculcate the spirit of learning English in Terengganu. Sebab we want semua orang Terengganu to find relax lah cakap English, biasa je pun, but we are able to speak English. We can express ourselves in Malay, of course, and in Terengganu English. Okay, and I don't mind Terengganu, because people also say I speak Terengganu English. So as long as it's in English, as long as we can communicate our thoughts. So everyone, please, hopefully that will be your aim to continue after this. Yeah. Okay, itu je. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aiza, for the motivational and inspirational speech. Also with the small performance for us with the sound of silence. You've got some fans. Next, I would like to invite Abdul Zarif as the student representative to give us his speech. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to Miss Aino, the MC of the program, for inviting me to the spotlight. I greet Miss Ani Aiza binti Ashari, the Trenglish program manager and THC program coach, and also Mr. Najib Ahmad, Trenglish program assistant manager, the gracious THelp panel, and also all of the participants. Here I stood as the representative of the participant who has been attending the weekly session according to the scheduled program of Turn Quarantine to English Time. To thank you for the vigilant support and well-deserved cooperation to make this particular program for the series of April successful. And here I quote, "Time is what we want most, but what we use worse." William Penn. From this quote, we should ask ourselves, what would have been a great way to spend your time productively? If the program was never held, what would you have done with the leisure time? Especially now, since the majority of the participants are graduates of SPM. Additionally, we are now in the era which the pandemic is currently still ongoing for more than a year now. Finding a way to fill up your leisure time is easy, but spending time with quality is a very difficult task to complete. Since the main theme of this program is time, it is in the greatest interest for us to make the mission of the program successful, which is spending time wisely, but also to learn English in a fun way and also out of the current format of the education. in opposed to the common education system, which provides the student with the best set of skill to actually undertake the governing examination system and not actually building up a more productive and constructive set of skill for students to be prepared for the outside world. In opposing the current matter at hand, this program has to offer the best of benefits. Participation of the program assisted in expanding the horizon of culture, thus aid the ability in building a great set of social skills in the pursuit of a better social interaction. Moreover, the program itself provided plenty of vocabulary assistance. Not only that, it also inspired the confidence of participants in using English at a daily basis, which will help preparing the students for future professional career. As of today, the graduation day of the 10th Quarantine to English Time for the series of April have been a fun and inspiring program to encourage the uses of English for the student and not to shy away from using them every single day, as well as providing opportunity for them to be inclined in improving their communication skills. I hope that this program will be a lot more successful in the future and at the same time providing a lot more benefits and tendencies for the student to be more interested in another language. That is all for me, the representative of the participant to the April 2021 variant of the program. Thank you.
Thank you for the mind-invigorating speech, Abdul Zarif. Okay, now let's listen up with a video montage we have put together throughout the whole month of April. Please enjoy.
Kenapa you copy? No!
Objects that makes me happy is food.
What is that?
This is a ball, teacher.
Take that.
Hey, I thought Hermione Granger makes you happy.
Yes, teacher, yes.
Okay, now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God, that cat just woke up. Why did you wake that cat up?
This is my cat. Her name is Oreo.
Hey, what is that?
This is a book, a mathematics book.
Mathematics? You want to throw math?
No, because I already finished high school course.
But book is knowledge. What do you mean?
She wants to throw her heart at you.
Catch it, Shin. Catch it.
I want to throw my useless pen.
Useless apa dia cakap?
Useless pen.
Comel.
It's unhealthy, you know?
It's meant to be delicious.
Yes. What is that?
Hey, Hisham Hamid is here. Oh no, Najib is here. Oh no. Lari.
Okay, that is the end of our session today. Thank you everyone for coming.
One day you leave this world behind.
So live a life you will
remember. Yes.
under the sea.
Under the sea.
Did you just wake up, Safwan?
Oh,
So cute.
Nak play.
Off mic lah.
Oh, sorry. How dare you sin?
Mr. Najib, what about you?
Do you need to say something?
For me?
Yeah.
What I like the most. I don't know. So many things. I don't know.
Can you make English song? So, I tak tahu.
Cikgu, ada orang nak tengok cikgu.
Saya nak kasih endang je. Good.
Siapa tu tunjuk ceiling? Syazah?
Syazah, yes.
Okay, Syazah boleh gang dengan Amal Farhan.
Apa tunjuk chilling yang cikgu? Cikgu pun
Cikgu.
chilling gang juga.
Mazah gang ceiling ah.
Kenapa semua orang tunjuk chilling?
Saya pun nak tunjuk Shilling.
Nabi. I love you.
12 tu dia trumpet tapi
One trumpet.
Ha?
Nabil Nabil
Nabil is a girl. Wow, I just know.
Yeah, Nabil, where is your tudung?
Asyik Nabil tu tak
Sama Aziz. Nabilah rupanya.
Laki, habis masa. One rotten apples spoils the barrel.
Oh, hebat. Ya
Wah,
Allah.
Nabil.
Ya Allah.
Nabil, very smart. What do you eat, Nabil? You eat
Apple.
girls.
There are plenty of fish in the ocean.
Ini seorang lagi. Azimah rupanya.
nak minum ke? Pergilah.
Cik, fasting.
Congratulations.
Wait a second. No.
Miss Sarah is about to say Avada Kedavra. They are all standing on the Quidditch field.
Teacher Atia as the headmaster.
Yang hak guy ya. Hey you want to fight with me?
But Wahida looks so strong. The Thanos body.
I think that this program allows me to spend my time better. And also learn English better? No.
Yes.
Learn more about English.
I feel happy because I can join this activity and I gain a lot of knowledge, like the vocabulary, the vocabulary, and I also gain a lot of new friends.
New friends, okay.
I just want to say that I am happy that I joined this program because I got to meet Trenglish THelp again, and I can meet Azim and Aishi also. I miss you guys. I miss the time that we used to practice together, and I am also happy that we Smaza students. Hi. It's great to know you guys. That's all.
This program serves as a very good foundation for a place where some people can actually practice and also gain some confidence when it comes to talking in English.
Yeah.
Because in our society right now, English is not a very common language because we are stuck with our own language and English as the second language. And I think that it is very helpful for those people who never actually tried to speak English, and it is also very helpful for people to gain knowledge and also to correct some of the mistaken information that we have taken before.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, we have come to the certificate giving ceremony of the Turn Quarantine to English Time April Intake 2021. With this, I would like to remind all the participants and the THelp to turn off your camera and turn it on only when your name is called. For your information, you will receive the PNG and the PDF format that will be sent through your Telegram by Miss Shakira once your name is called. Participants, please be ready and turn off your camera. Okay, first up. Ain Syuhada binti Abdul Sattar.
Thank you.
Muhammad Sofwan bin Jaafar. Next, Muhammad Azim Mustaqim bin Azman. Next, Akilah Salehah binti Asadi.
Thank you.
Fatimah Maisarah binti Muhammad Arifin.
Thank you.
Wan Nur Umi Wahida binti Wan Ali. Next, Muhammad Syahidul Farihin bin Muhammad Syukri.
Thank you.
Nur Saidatul Rahmah binti Muhammad Syahril.
Thank you.
Wan Nur Syaza binti Wan Muhammad Sufyan. Next, Muhammad Nabil Anwar bin Firdaus Khairi.
Thank you.
Abdul Zarif bin Wahab.
Thank you.
Muhammad Hafiz Haikal bin Zainuddin.
Thank you.
Amar Farhan bin Zakaria.
Thank you.
Cikgu Alif Hakim bin Cikgu Mahmud.
Thank you.
Sharifah Nur Syakirah binti Said Ubaidillah. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Okay, I would like to remind all the participants and the THelp to turn your camera back on for a photo session.
3, 2, 1. Smile. Freestyle. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you.
Okay, before we end, we actually have a special performance prepared and will be performed specially by Cikgu. Okay, let's have a round of applause and welcome Cikgu.
Okay. Next, as an ending, please allow me everyone to sing a song. Semakin aku kenali, semakin aku mengerti mengapa dia insan yang pertama kan mengetuk pintu syurga kerana hayatnya dipenuhi duri dan luka, hidup sendiri tanpa saudara, tanpa emas permata. Namun hatinya tabah menempuhi segala mihna, rela memilih jalan yang payah hanya kerana Allah. Semakin aku diuji, semakin aku mengerti, bukan mudah mendapat bahagia, bukan mudah melangkah ke syurga, kerana ku sedari diriku bukan seorang nabi yang berselimpah mukjizat cinta dari segala rasa. Aku insan biasa, tak lepas dari salah dan dosa, namun hatiku tetap mendamba keredaan dan syurga. Okay, that's only from me.
Okay. Good job. Thank you, Cikgu.
Wow, thank you, Cikgu.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
Okay, on behalf of the TXC, I would like to congratulate everyone once again for completing and seeing the program through. We wish you the best of luck and stay safe. We hope to see you again, inshallah. Before we end, don't forget to follow our social media platforms. Once again, thank you to our VIP guests for being a part of our special occasion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.